Hey everyone, Kyndal DeJurnett here with Douglas Elliman, back with your June San Diego real estate market update. We're officially rolling into summer, and while inventory remains relatively low compared to our historical norms, the market feels very different than it did over the past few years. The biggest story right now is the balance between inventory levels and buyer demand. The median home price in San Diego is still hovering around 1.1 million, and prices have generally remained pretty stable throughout the first half of the year. While we're not seeing significant appreciation, we're also not seeing widespread price declines. For now, values are holding relatively steady. That said, interest rates continue to hover just below the 7% range, while persistent inflation concerns, stronger than expected job market reports, and the ongoing global uncertainties are all contributing to more cautious buyer activity. Even though inventory is not excessive by any means, there are enough homes available for the amount of buyers, and they have more than enough to choose from than they have in recent years. Because of that, we are seeing days on market creep up, and overall buyer activity remains somewhat cautious. What makes the market interesting is that there isn't one story that applies to every home. Some properties that are beautifully presented, move-in ready, and priced attractively are still selling first weekend with multiple offers. And then at the same time, there are other homes that might be priced reasonably, but they sit for a few weeks before finding the right buyer, sometimes longer. Buyers today are being more selective than they have been the last few years. They're taking their time and making decisions. One area that's facing more challenges is the condo and townhome market. Rising HOA dues, insurance assessments, and new building requirements affecting financing have created additional hurdles for many buyers. As a result, we're generally seeing detached homes outperform condos and townhomes in both buyer demand and overall market activity. Another trend I'm closely watching is the negotiations. Both buyers and sellers right now are holding pretty firm on their position. Buyers are looking for value and are less willing to stretch financially with the rates where they are, while many sellers are pretty anchored to their pricing from the stronger markets over the past years. This disconnect that we are seeing is one of the reasons why fewer homes are closed month over month and year over year. Bottom line is we are no longer in the frenzied market that we were in a few years ago, but we're not in a declining market either. We're in a market that rewards preparation, pricing, strategy, and understanding local conditions. The homes that show well and are priced correctly still find buyers, while those that just miss the mark are taking a lot longer to sell. If you're thinking about buying or selling and want to talk through what's happening specifically in your neighborhood, I'd love to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next month for another update on the San Diego market.